What up? What's the deal? What's happening? I am glad to be back here for some United Sim Football Association action coming out to you tonight on this beautiful Saturday. I hope you're having a great weekend so far, but we still got some games to play to finish out the week. These will be the last two games of week number 2 in regards to both leagues, the CSFA and the USFA. And we got some great ones here. We'll talk about game number 2 when we get to it, but we're going to start out with the first one here. It's going to be Pittsburgh at St. Louis, so we'll be in Missouri to start us out in this matchup here. Hello Turks, thank you for stopping by. I know you came in to see your team. I hope you're both doing well. I hope you're all doing well there. It's going to be a fun ride here tonight. 2 great games coming up for you. I don't know who's going to come out victory on either one. The Missouri's up 16-6 versus Georgia. I know there's a lot of people that's going to be losing that bet if that is how it's actually going to happen in real life. But let's keep it moving here. I'm going to flip over to the gameplay screen so you can see what's happening with the verdict here. All the settings from what I've seen are looking very nice. And if you're a St. Louis fan, and as you can see, I'm sure you're liking that right there. 80% in favor of the 1K Sims for St. Louis. Only one of the developers is leaning towards Pittsburgh in this one, but outside of that, they're leaning pretty heavy on the St. Louis side. But you already know how we do. No one knows what happens until it happens. I'm ready to go. If you're ready to go, I'm ready to get this one kick started. Welcome to the closing part of week number 2. Should be a real good game here. Welcome to Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri. All the good stuff is going to be a fun matchup. Got Mike on one side, you got Action Jackson on the other. 2 running backs who are looking to stake their claim as the top dog, but there's only one way to figure out who's going to win this first matchup of the season. You got St. Louis and Pittsburgh in their alternate uniforms. Pittsburgh's going all white for this one, and St. Louis is going with their red base unis there, their alternate unis. But we're underway here. Let's get this one rolling. Welcome to St. Louis. Is Isaiah Fowler is going to take this one to around the 20. Looks like he's going to be making the start here in regards to kickoff returns. Not a bad move in my personal opinion there for Pittsburgh. Let's flip this field the right way so you can see everything. And West's looking for his first pass of the day. Is going to find Deli Bird. He's going to get about 5. And the second and medium coming up. Pittsburgh had a decent enough game last week, but could not get the victory. They're looking for their first win today. James West doing so far so good on the season. They're going to give it to Mike, and he's going to get hit in the backfield. Looks like it's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage there. 3rd and 5 coming up. Going straight for the 5 wide. Can James West get the job done? Tossing it deep and over the head of the receiver there. I think that was Isaiah Fowler he was targeting, but no dice on that one. 4th and 5 coming up. And we'll see how far this punter could go. CTE. Charlie Tatum Edwards doing his thing there, getting us to the 30 there for Gum Arabic on the return. Shakes one man and not the second, but solid field position to start off for St. Louis. Here comes the homie. Sean Bridges hitting the field. See right there, number 34. That's Action Jackson motioning out already. Bridges looking, he's going to throw it to Jackson, but he's only going to get 2 on that comeback route. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Hand off here to Jackson already. Runs over one man. He's going to take the first down with these. Actually, got knocked back a little bit there. It's going to take him like 3rd and 1. I think if he was falling forward, he probably would have got that. But can he get the conversion? Here's the question. Going to pass out. Bridges under a lot of pressure. Just going to shrug one man off and keep on running to the 40 and fumbles the football. picked up by Pittsburgh, and he's running it down to around the 44-yard line. I thought it was the first two, but I think the referee said no. And that is unfortunate there. A great play turned into a horrible play, and now Pittsburgh's on the field back again, and he's going to shake one man off, but he's going backwards on that play. Dexter Jackson with the sack already. 2nd and 22. I guess you like to call it that poetic justice, if you will. Is going to be West looking short to Delibird. His second catch of the day. Only going to get around 5 or so. Is going to be 3rd down coming. Said 3 sacks this drive. Not happening so far. Tossing his deep right side in double coverage, and St. Louis was on that like wide on Rice. There's going to be 4th down coming up, and after the fumble, really doesn't go anywhere for Pittsburgh. The Hot Wheels ad, yes, so goated. He's going to send this one inside the 20 there for Gum Arabic. Let's see how far he can take it. Past the 20, and that's really about it. Down to the 24-yard line, and St. Louis is back on the field. An uncharacteristic fumble there by Bridges. Slowed down the drive. So many punts indeed. Bridges looking. Right side is wide open for Clementine. Turns upfield. He's going to get the 1st down and a little bit more. Inching closer to midfield. That's how you do it. Two for 2 so far in the day. Going to hand off to Jackson. Got a lot of room. Getting close to midfield. Going to get a nice gain of around 5. Uncharacteristic, yeah, I know. I know about that. That was a tough game right there to see. It's gonna be tossing this right side. There goes your mom for the 1st down, 1st catch of the day, and it's gonna be down to the 42-yard line. The St. Louis offense picking up some steam after a couple firsts, and Sean Bridges up to this point very perfect. Looking for some more movements here. Bridges looking, tossing this one deep. Actually, not that deep. It's going to be Bennett taking that catch there. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. 1st quarter winding down close to the midway point. Bridges again, sending everyone deep. Going to toss this one to the end zone, and the receiver could not hang on. That's an easy touchdown drop. Going to be 3rd and 3 coming. 4 for 5. That was their 1st incompletion right there. Unfortunate. It's going to be Bridges looking for the quick 1st and throws that a little too late. And a little bit of bad movements there for that route. But they are in field goal range here. They might want to try it. Yes, they are. Brent Skoma. There should be a 52-yard kick or so, something like that. It's straight down the middle, and it is going to be all day from 52. And St. Louis is going to get the 1st points of the evening. Solid job on that drive to get some points on the board. You can't be mad at that from a St. Louis perspective, but I'm sure they want a little bit more than that, but plenty of games left. There's going to be Isaiah Fowler just getting speared before he could get to the 15. That's just beautiful coverage there, and Pittsburgh's going to have to start pretty far back in their own territory in this drive. 7 minutes, 18 seconds. Want to see a little bit of more Mike out of this offense. It looks like West is just going to take off to run. Nice coverage there by that corner just to make sure he doesn't get too many yards, but he'll take 6. I'm sure about that. Go for the jumbo formation. They're going to pass out of it. Quick pitch to the right side. Phillips makes one man miss and turns upfield. And that's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. A solid job there by Pittsburgh. Setting up the 1st down, keeping the drive alive. Yeah, Rocky Stone is pretty bad. I ain't going to lie to you. A little motion there by the wide receiver. See if they can find some good moves. Going to find Charles. Going to take that one to around the 34. Make that to 35. A gain of 8 on that play. Rocky Stone's corpse is stuffed in Skoma's locker. That's tough. You never want to be stuffed in anybody's locker, and you definitely don't want to be a corpse either. So all bad there. Mike is going to shed 2 defenders off like it was nothing and takes it to the 40, getting the first down. Pittsburgh on the move. Pitch on the right side. Mike's got a lot of room, and he's going to take around 7 on that play, make it 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4 coming up. And if Mike went to the outside, I think he'd still be running, but did not happen on that play. Still got some time to make some moves. Motion man looking for a receiver, looking for Charles. Going to get the catch, and not going to get too much on that play. Maybe even 1 yard. That's about it. 3rd and 3. Another motion here. All the way to the right side. West looking quick to the middle. Baker's going to catch it. Takes 1 man miss. And inside the 25 they go. And Pittsburgh's going to keep the drive alive. And they are a good amount of catches like that away from getting into the end zone. But they're going to the jumbo set again. They're going to fake it to Mike. Going to toss this one deep. And deflected there by that defensive player there. Nice job. 2nd down and 10 coming. Pittsburgh at the very least in position to tie the ball game up, but they still got plenty of plays in that playbook to work with. The 3 wide receiver set, they do have the homie at the tight end spot, Samuel Ritchie, but that is going to be incomplete there. 3rd and 10. St. Louis looking for the turnover, obviously. I like them too. They're definitely a nice switch up. You know, sometimes you don't got to go red all the time. You got to mix it up every now and then. I might throw the black ones next week. Who knows? And shots it deep, and once again could not hang on. A little bit of nice defense there. It's going to be 4th down, and it looks like St. Louis's defense holds true. Now CTE has a straightaway kick to see if they can tie this ball game up. But it looks like they're going to have to go backwards 5 yards, and that's going to make it a deeper kick here. Also gives CT a little bit more time to think about that kick. Maybe he'll shift it a little bit to the right and out of bounds. So not out of bounds, but out of the way of getting some points. But CT is going to try it here. It is straight enough, and he is got the distance. That's going to be all day from 46, and we got ourselves a tie ball game, 3-3. And if you haven't noticed, most of the USFA games have been very, very close, actually within 2 touchdowns. So got to give credit to the offenses and the defenses putting us some real good games up to this point. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here for St. Louis. Bridges looking to get the team down the field. Who is going to take the victory in this one? 1st and 10. Got all the wide receivers looking for a man, but that pass is off the mark. Looks like a little bit of a miscommunication there. It's going to be 2nd down coming. I should turn on my light where I can get my color light going on. I still got all my clothes on and everything. I didn't even get out the clothes. I'm still working, but I got a little bit of time to do this real quick for you guys. So thanks all for the patience with the videos. I'm trying to do the videos a little bit earlier on Saturdays, but I got stuff to do, man. I'm sorry. So we'll get you out as best we can. Make sure at least the games are visible. Right side there, could not connect the dots there. And that's going to be a stop there by Pittsburgh. It's going to be 4th and 12 coming. I try to be for you guys. You guys make it so much better for me to do what I need to do. And it looks like Pittsburgh is going to elect not to return that punt as it goes inside the 15 there. Down to the 13. Common stack W. Thank you. Is that a bits? I see a 100 there. Does that mean that you added monies for that? If so, thank you. Common stack W. Handoff. There goes Mike. He's got a lot of room. He's going to take it to the 20. It's going to be 2nd and 3 coming. You know, I'm new to this Twitch thing, man. I'm trying my best, and we're working it. 3.1K of these. I have no clue what to do with these. Yeah, just spend them all. Highlight all of your comments. Why not? Oh, channel points. Oh, yeah. Give all the channel points. But we're going to close out quarter number 1. You can throw your 2s out there for me. That would be greatly appreciated. Feel free to spam. Right side here for Mike. A lot of blocking up front, and Mike's going to fall forward. But I think he's a little short there. 3rd in inches. And I won't really be surprised if they run it up the middle. That's kind of like what they do. Give it to number 22. And they're going to do just that. Mike is going to take that for a little bit more past the 30. There's going to be first down coming here. Good job there by the offensive line blocking. Setting up a 1st and 10. 6 for 29 so far here for Mike. Doing his thug thizzle. I haven't said that in a while. His full name is Mike. James West looking. Left side is open for Aiden Keown, and he's going to get the first down. Almost at midfield. So starting at the 13, getting close to midfield. You can't be mad at the start. Now they just need to finish it out. James West under a lot of pressure. Shakes one man, takes off to run. Got some blocks, and he's going to take it past the 40, and he makes sure he doesn't do what his counterpart on the other side does. He makes sure he hangs onto the ball, and it's going to be 1st and 10 there for Pittsburgh. Hand off again to Mike. He's going to fall forward close to the 30, and Mike is just putting that bruising type of offense there. Pittsburgh so far so good. Looking real nice, I must say. 5 wide here, so we should see a pass coming up. Motion man to the left side for number 5. I don't know that player. West under pressure still finds Charles, and that is what you need to do when you're in the pocket. Just stay calm, young fella, and toss it to the open receiver. 1st and 10, and they're inside the 25 again. Pittsburgh in scoring range, and they're going to motion the man out to the right side. Let's see where they go with this one. Another short play? Nope. Oh, man is wide open. There goes Isaiah Fowler deep into St. Louis territory down at the 3. And this Pittsburgh offense is just getting ridiculous right now. Starting from the 13 and getting all the way to the 3. But crazy enough, they're going 5 wide here under a little pressure. And West is just going to take off and run himself. Pittsburgh into the end zone for the Roughnecks, and they're going to strike first. Good job there by Pittsburgh on that drive from the 13 all the way down. Walk them down, if you will. And kick up from CTE is all day. 10-3 is your score, and Pittsburgh's looking to get that W. That's a great drive overall. Can't be too mad at that if you're a Pittsburgh fan. CTE sends that one away to around the 10. It's going to be your mom on the return. Falls forward close to the 3. That's not at the close to the 3, close to the 30. Down at the 29-yard line. Terts is livid as per their defensive performance at the current moment, but still got time. As Bridges looks for a man here, right side, caught by Shepard. And yes, there is only one Shepard. I'm not going to name all of your players, Steve Shepard or whatever you called his name. I'm not going to do it. It's 5 wide receiver set. You ain't going to get me confused today, Terts. And your lack of creative names is going to be 2nd and 6 here. Bridges, nice protection by the line, and almost threw a pick. And that, by the sounds of that, it didn't even get touched by the defensive player. That was actually a drop. So that's going to be 3rd and 6. And 5 for 10 so far for Bridges. Go in the cloud. And looks like a little bit of a tie up there, and it's going to aid St. Louis. If you did not see that, that was a quick pitch because the defensive player could not get to the player. And that's going to be an easy first down. As Terts says, getting them right in Pittsburgh territory just like that. Bridges keeping the pressure on them. Left side, caught by Dan Green, his first of the day. It's going to be a gain of 3. How am I a clown? What'd I do? 2nd and 7 here. Quick motion now for Evan Hunt there. The Bridges looking. Gonna look and find a man wide open. Tom and Clementine with another catch. It's gonna be the 1st and 10 at the 20. I'm not a clown for that. You're a clown for trying to name 7 different bot players the same name. Like, who does that? But it's going to be 1st and 10 regardless here for St. Louis. The drive is picking up for him as he tried the left side, and Clementine comes down with it. And 2nd and 6. 15, actually, that's your problem. Trying to name 15 players the same name. You can do better than that, Turks. 2nd and 6 here as they motion out the homie Action Jackson. Send him on a slant, but it's still going to find your dad there. I'm going to keep your dad in because I like your dad. He's pretty cool. 3rd and 1. And Pittsburgh's looking for the stop, at the very least in the backfield, to turn over whichever one comes first. But right now, St. Louis is putting up a strong performance in their drive after giving up the touchdown. Bridge trying to keep the drive alive, trying to end zone, and going to be incomplete. A lot of coverage there. But it looks like St. Louis will have to settle for 3 points. Brent Skoma, kick is up and barely good, but good nonetheless. And St. Louis does not get into the end zone, but they will make it a 4-point game here going into the later portion of the second quarter. No, they weren't different. I don't care if the numbers were completely different. The name's the same. I didn't say you could change the numbers. I have control of the numbers. Isaiah Fowler taking that pass to 15. The kickoff coverage hasn't really been very pretty, but hey, what can you do? 1st and 10 coming up. What can they do with number 22 in this drive? They're going to try the reverse. Decent blocking up front. Sheds 1 tackler. Not the second. A loss of around 1. Actually, a gain of around 1. I mean, I don't care if it was Sterling Shepard the first, and West is going to take off again. He says he doesn't care. He's going to fall forward. He's going to get the first down on that play. And a good bailout on the quarterback scramble so far here for Pittsburgh. Definitely helping them out and making sure that the drive continues on. St. Louis does have to keep an eye on them, but they're trying it. West's going to take off again, but he's going to get sacked this time. He's going to be Long with the play. I believe it's Richard Long. Sure, I'll say it this time. I'll say Richard Long, okay? I knew it was him. It was a stupid bot player. I knew it. West is looking again. The right side is open for Richie. Sheds 1, but not the second. I think that's going to close. Actually, not close the drive. Right there. He still got 3rd and 13. I thought it was 3rd down the last play. My bad on that. They're going to pass out of it. Quick to the middle of the field. There goes Mike. He's going to get the catch. And that's not going to be enough for the first down. And now they'll have to send it back to St. Louis with less than 3 minutes in a second. Mike. That's his name. And send it to the left side, and it looks like he could not hang on to it as Gum Arabic picking it up and taking it as much as he can, but it will get him outside the 25, so it could be worse. 1st and 10 coming. Bridge is under a lot of pressure, and it's going down for the sack, and going to be picked up by St. Louis. Luckily for them, that was not a turnover, but we'll hit the 2-minute warning there. That's technically 2 fumbles there on the day for St. Louis. St. Louis's quarterback, Bridges, looking for a man off the back foot. He's going to find Clementine and just takes that one out of bounds after getting maybe 1 yard or so. It's going to be 3rd and 14 now. And I'm pretty sure they're probably going to run the ball because normally that's what happens in the last 2 minutes or so right before the half. Yes, it will. It's going to be Action Jackson there getting the carry, only getting around 3. It's going to be 4th and 10. Brent Skoma sending this one away. Caught by On Brand Mold. Shout out to Cheese. Could not make that first man miss. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. West looking for a man here, tossing his right side, caught by Fowler. and that's gonna be 2nd and 1. It kind of looked like a first down on that play, but I think it was just he was kind of running backwards a little bit on the catch. It's gonna be 2nd and 1 coming. No interceptions by either quarterback at the current moment. Left side is open, and Baker drags the toes, keeps the drive alive, and now they're inside St. Louis territory just like that. Four wide receiver set here. A little motion there. What can West do from is the question. The left side is open by Deli Bird, but they will not get out of bounds. They're going to keep the offense on the field with a minute left in the second. Electing not to use their timeout, see if they could get a little bit deeper down the field. I'm not mad at the thought process. They just got to take care of business. And there goes Bird. He's going to get hit in the backfield. Not happening there. Tank Falco making a stop as they call timeout number 2. I'm pretty sure they're going to run the ball again. Nope, they're going to pass it. Switching it up a little bit, I see. Normally they run in these situations, but they got to go backwards there. Dakota Donovan, the culprit for the false start penalty. And it's going to be 3rd and 13 now. And this looks like a more traditional run set here. And they will do just that. Mike is going to shed one man off and gets close to the first down mark, but not past it. And St. Louis is going to get another stop there. It looks like the punt team is coming. I don't blame them personally. Just make sure that they don't get anything too crazy. And it looks like a horrible punt there will give St. Louis the chance for something. But they only got 30 seconds left. They do have 2 timeouts, so if they could get down the field pretty quickly, you never know what can happen. St. Louis motioning your mom to the right a little bit, tossing it to the left, and almost picked off, but it looks like they're going to call that one a drop as well. Me personally, I wouldn't do it, but it's going to be 2nd and 10. Sean Bridges not even over 100 yards passing. Both quarterbacks not necessarily getting those big plays, but there goes Evan Hunt. He's going to get them over 100 right before the half. St. Louis selecting not to call their timeouts either. Looks like they're taking their time. They might just be taking this one to the half. Yep, they're going to call to the half. The halftime score, 10-6 in favor of the away team, Pittsburgh. And let's check out these statistics. Both quarterbacks throwing fairly efficiently up to this point. Both of them over 10 completions by their wide receivers. 105 yards there for Bridges, 123 for West, and as you can see right there, 75% there for James West, doing very well connecting the dots with their wide receivers. Sean Bridges not too far behind with 63%, so both quarterbacks throwing it very nicely, I must say. 9 for 45 on the day for Mike, not over 100, but still have some time to do that. Action Jackson 4 for 13, not a lot of carries there. Probably need to see if we can get a little bit more rushes there for Action Jackson, get him rolling. You never know. Tom Clementine on the day leading the receivers there with 4 for 39. Your mom 2 for 39, and your dad there 1 for 5. And on Pittsburgh side, Deli Bird also has 4 catches, but for only 13 yards. Charles has 3 for 15. Fowler 2 for 30. And checking to the defensive side of things here, John Carter 7 tackles on the day. Dexter Jackson has a sack already with 4 tackles. Gum Arabic also with 4 tackles, got some pass deflections. Alan Otero sitting there with 6. And on the other side, Aaron Jacobson is going to be with 6 tackles and a sack. Let's see, John Fowler with 2 tackles on the day. Solid job. And let me see, Angel Flugel 3 tackles on the day, looking nice. Shout out to the rookie. And on the total play side, it looks like Pittsburgh's leading that pretty well, especially after that nice long drive for the touchdown earlier. Total yards pretty even for the most part, but it's still leaning towards Pittsburgh. And 5 sacks total. St. Louis has that lead, and Pittsburgh has the fumble recovery, I believe. Yes, the fumble recovery, because no one has thrown the INT yet. So we'll move on to quarter number 3 here. Checking the video time at the current moment, we're at 33 minutes And we're going to keep this one rolling for sure. Make sure you stop by, follow, show some love to the homies. And also shout out to the homie Pokey321432 for the follow. So make sure you show some love to Pokey, the new guy that joined the league. I love it when people follow the Twitch. Make sure you follow the YouTube as well. Subscribe, all the good stuff. And we're going to start this one off right. St. Louis has the football, handoff to Jackson. He's just going to fall forward for about 2. 2nd and 8 coming. Averaging 3 a carry at the current moment. Here comes the reverse. He's got plenty of blocking. He's got plenty of room. He's going to shove one man off and get hit out of bounds there. And that's the big runs we've been waiting to see from Action Jackson, getting them inside the 40 just like that. That was a fun run right there. Well, to keep it on the ground is the question. Your mom going all the way to the left. We're going to hand off to Dan Green. He's going to get to around the 35-yard line. No, the 37. Bridges looking for a man, tossing it deep and incomplete there. Nice coverage by the Pittsburgh defense. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up. 12 for 20 so far. Fun fact, that is my birthday. Left side here, and Clementine comes down with it. Look at the rookie go inside the 10 to the 5. And it's going to be 1st and goal here for St. Louis. Tom Clementine looking like an early favorite for offensive rookie of the year. You love to see it. Bridges looking for a man, tossing this one backwards for Jackson. He's just going to get hit for the loss. It's going to be Young with the tackle. 2nd and goal coming. Handoff on the reverse and just going to get sniped immediately. Young once again on the play. Is going to be 3rd and goal. As soon as they get to the 5, they've been going nowhere but backwards. Kendall Young, the linebacker, doing his thing. They're going to pass out of it this time, left side, and deflected. Another big play there by Pittsburgh's defense. 3 in a row will hold them to another field goal attempt. But can they knock it through is the question. Brent Scoma from the right hash. Kick is up and kick is all day from 31. And St. Louis steadily inching their way up the leaderboards here, trying to get their 2nd win of the season. If you did not see, they did beat Charlotte in their 1st game of the season. This is the first time we've seen them play in a minute. But it's going to be Isaiah Fowler here taking this one past the 15, barely, to the 16, yeah. So it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff, nope, is a fake. Is going to look for a man right side. There goes Charlie Baker outside the 35. And Pittsburgh's on the move already. Solid job there by West laying it only where the receiver had a chance to make a play on the football. Those are the plays that you want to see from your quarterback, progressing from year 1 to year 2. Mike is trying to get past the line of scrimmage. It's not going to happen. Dexter Jackson says, how do you do? 2nd and 12. West looking for a man. The right side is open for Mike. He's going to take that catch and a gain of 5 on that play. 3rd and medium coming up. Handoff right up the middle, and there goes Mike. Caught him slipping inside St. Louis territory, and that's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Solid play there, spreading everyone out, and then just let the running back take it north to south. You can't be mad at that. Very good play call there by that white guy, also known as the general manager for Pittsburgh. Taking it down to 3 seconds on the play clock, tossing it deep in double coverage and incomplete there. Nice defense there once again by St. Louis. Going to set up second down. Going straight to the 5 wide here. As West under a lot of pressure, going down for the sack immediately. Dexter Jackson taking him down again. That's going to be number 2 on the day. They're going to be 3rd and 19. Going for the 4 wide here. No chance for a run, so they're just going to motion out Mike, make it a 5 wide. Going to quick pass to the left side, and once again defended very well by the St. Louis team. Is going to be 4th down coming. Let's see what they got going on with this punt. How far can CTE send it? Looks like to around the 15-yard line for Gun Marabic there. Could not make it past that first hit. Nice job there by Pittsburgh to avoid making it worse than it could have been. But it's going to be 1st and 10 in St. Louis. No matter what they do in regards to scoring, they could take the lead here. Going to motion a man out. And they're going to pitch to the right side. Runs into a couple of defenders. He's just going to take it for maybe a yard or so. Actually, they're going to mark him right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Going to be Bridges looking quick to the left. Caught by your dad. He got nudged up a little bit thanks to the broken tackle. It's going to set up 3rd and 5 now. Quick motion man. Bridges under a lot of pressure and is going down for the sack immediately. Who is it? Kendall Young with the play again. And it's going to be 4th down, and Pittsburgh's going to take that ball back. 5 minutes left in the 3rd. Looking real nice for this Pittsburgh team. If they can keep the defense rolling, they're looking to get the offense back on track too. On brand mold, getting it to the 45-yard line, make it to 44. 1st and 10 coming up for Pittsburgh. Pitch on the left side here for Mike. Sheds one defender off. Going to take that gain, maybe around 3. Yes, it is. 2nd and 7 coming. Going to motion out Mike to the left side. West quick pitch and going down for the sack once again. I know who that is. It's Hank Falco, the former Tacoma Eruption, making the play, making it a deep 3rd down situation once again. Got to give credit to this coverage by St. Louis, tossing it to the comeback route for Fowler. That's not going to do it. There's going to be 4th down coming, and Pittsburgh's going to have to punt it again as we approach the final 3 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Charlie Tatum Edwards sending that to the right side. There goes Gun Marabic, fields it perfectly. Sheds 1 tackle, but not the 2nd. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line here for St. Louis, who's currently down 1 point. All they really need, actually any sort of points outside of an extra point, will give them the lead. So at that point, it's just making sure that everything's good. Tossing it deep to the right side and deflected. But it looks like the crowd is saying that's a drop. I'm not sure why. That was very nice defense overall. 2nd and 10.
Huh?
60% there for Bridges, and it's going to go up after that play. Look at your mom go. Spins one defender off and still ends up getting about 5 more yards, and that's why she is always a contender for wide receiver of the year. Unfortunate for your mom, this will be her last season in the USFA. There's going to be Action Jackson falling forward, and he's going to get another 7 or so. 2nd and 3 coming. Bridges looking under pressure off the back foot and could not hang on to the interception. That was definitely some testy situations right there, but it's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. Definitely convertible either way they go. Let's see how they do it. They spread out the defense. And they're going to pass out of it. Quick to the left side. Caught by Clementine. Just takes this one out of bounds. And that boy Tommy Clementine, he looked kind of nice. I'm not even going to lie to you. 1st and 10 coming. 5 wide receiver set. It's going to be Bridges. Sheds one defender, is going to take off and run, but still going to get sacked. It's going to be Arn Jacobson with the play. Loss of 1 on that one, but regardless of that, it's still a loss. And that's his 2nd of the day. You see right there, hitting 9 tackles as we close out quarter number 3. Throw your 4s in the chat for your boy. And this game is nowhere near done. Who is going to come out on top in this game? It'll either be Pittsburgh, who has not got a victory yet, or St. Louis, who already had one from last week. So who's going to come out with it? It's going down for the sack again. That's 2 in a row. It's going to be a Tanmi with the play. A beautiful defensive spread there. Getting to the quarterback is going to be 3rd and 21. As they move to the 5 wide. Bridges looking, tossing his deep left side to your mom, and just deflected by the cornerback. It's going to be 4th and 21 coming up now. Solid defense overall from Pittsburgh. Who's going to come out with the victory? Brent Skoma with the boot. And it looks like this one's just going to go into the end zone. Not too much contest there. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Pittsburgh. Holding this 1-point lead like it's the last thing they have on this earth. And they're going to go straight for the 4 wide, 1 tight end set. We have yet to see Evan Hunt in the mix. It's going to be Baker falling forward. He's going to get around 7. Make it 8. 2nd and 2 coming up. Checking the clock for the video, 45 minutes. Charlie Baker 4 for 59 on the day. West looking to toss it deep in single coverage. Baker shakes one defender off and gets to the 40. Wow, what a player. And that's going to move the chains with ease. $20 for 27 on the day for James West. No touchdowns. Neither is Mike. He's going to fall forward, getting close to around the 35-yard line. So they are in field goal range from this point forward, unless they go backwards. 2nd and 6 coming up. They're going to go with the 2 running back set out the shotgun as he gets blitzed. Fumbles the football, picked up by Thunder. And I think I kind of called it from the get. It's going to be 3rd and 18 coming out of field goal range now after that play. Going to be 3 wide receiver set here. They do have Evan Hunt as well. Number 46 right there. You see him motioning out. Actually, no, that's Samuel Ritchie. I got my players confused. Left side here. Single coverage again. And it's going to fall harmlessly to the turf. It's going to be 4th and 18. Pittsburgh with a chance to pin. And Charlie Tatum Edwards, he will get him the pin they're looking for. Looks like it's going to be inside the 10 to the 8. So St. Louis has to drive the length of the field if they want some points. Can't be mad at that punt there. We're going to motion out Dan Green to the wide receiver spot. There goes the homie Bridges, tossing it to Green right there on the slant. Can't be mad at that. A gain of 6. Both quarterbacks very efficient up to this point. Well, Bridges less than West at the current moment, but can't be mad at the results. Bridges looking for a man and just going to take off the run. Still going to get sacked by the defensive lineman. Otanmi with the play, just shedding off of that offensive lineman to make the play. It's going to be 3rd down here. Going for the jumbo set. Are they going to pass out of it is the question. Going to send the homie to the left side, and there goes Bennett. He's going to come through for the 1st down. A good job there by St. Louis to move the chains down to the 28-yard line. The big conversion there. Setting up 1st and 10. Bridges looking, nice protection up front. Going to find your dad. Sheds one player, gets past the 30, and that's going to be the end of that play. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Tonight.
And off here, Jackson sheds one, but not the second, all the way in the backfield. I know that guy, Aaron Jacobson with the stop. 3rd and 12 is the move here. Who's going to come out on top in this game? You see right there, Arn with the stellar game. Bridges right side's wide open for your dad, and that's another 3rd down conversion left to the wayside there for Pittsburgh, and St. Louis is going to take advantage. 7 minutes 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bridges looking for the score in any means necessary. Handing off to Jackson past midfield, going to fall forwards for about a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming. 11 for 47 on the day. Will they keep it on the ground? Here's the question. Yes, they will. They'll give it a green right at the sticks. I think they should give them the first there. Nope, they're going to say 3rd and inches. If I was able to review that, I would definitely do it, but not to be in this game up to this point. 3rd and inches coming. Going to be Bridges under some pressure, but still finds Evan Hunt. Sheds one man miss, turns back upfield, and going to get another 1st down on 3rd down. Not quite in field goal range here, but St. Louis up to this point looking real nice. Haven't seen any comments in a little bit. I don't know if that's just me or the thing twitching, but hope everyone's doing well tonight. Bridges right side there, and nice coverage by Pittsburgh. Set up 2nd and 10. Bridges under a lot of pressure off the back foot and just swat it. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 here. And this is a kick that I would probably consider for Skoma if they do not get the 1st down, or at least do not move from this line of scrimmage here. Bridges left side here, finds Clementine again inside the 25 to the 21. And this guy, he looking pretty nice here. I'm not sure if he has the top end talent like some of the other players in the big leagues, but at the current moment when his number is called, he's made plays. Jackson falls forward, and St. Louis is definitely in field goal range as we hit 420. Solid job on the day on this drive as Action Jackson passes 51 yards on the rushing side of things. He is in the backfield still. They're going to motion your mom to the right side, hand off Action Jackson up the middle, easy money carry inside the 10. They go, and it's going to be 1st and 7. Actually, 1st and goal from the 7. My apologies. Let's see if St. Louis could get their first touchdown of the day. It could possibly give them the victory if their defense hold up. They're going to give it to Jackson around the corner, falls forward, and gets to the 2. Actually make that the 1. Looks like they're subbing out the running back real quick. See if they could give the running back a little bit of a breather. They're going to pitch it to the right side, falls forward, goes backwards, and it's going to be timeout called by Pittsburgh as it's 3rd and goal. Malachi O'Shea with the stop. Action Jackson here on the 3rd down. This is where you want him to be in these situations. And they're going to give it to him up the middle. Just sheds one defender off, and St. Louis is going to take the lead. That is how you do by St. Louis, all the way from around the 13-yard line, similar to that last drive that Pittsburgh had. Took it all the way down the field. They left not to go for the 2-point conversion, make it a 6-point game here. I think they're just going to try to trust in the defense here so they can cover all of their bases, if you will. But regardless of that, Pittsburgh does have a chance still to win the game. They'll just have to score and get the extra point, of course. Isaiah Fowler on the return, takes it to the right side, gets past the 15, down to the 17. Pittsburgh has to drive the length of the field in less than 2 minutes. Less than 3 minutes. Motion man, motion man. Give it to Mike on the return. He's going to shed one. I thought he was going to shed that other one, but it's going to be a gain of 6 here as we hit the 2-minute warning. Pittsburgh got you got 2 timeouts in 2 minutes. It's not over By any stretch of the imagination, West looking for a man, going to shed one man, but not the second. They're just going to get in the backfield. Tank Falco with the stop in his 3rd and 14. And this is definitely 4 down territory here. St. Louis came out with the drive they needed to take the lead, and they're looking to close the deal. Right side, and cannot connect the dots there to number 1. I believe that's Aiden Keown. Not going to happen on that play. 4th down, and this is possibly Pittsburgh's last chance of redemption. If they cannot get up the field, they'll settle with the 5 wide here. Gonna look for a man. It's double coverage and incomplete again. And St. Louis defense holds up strong, not even allowing too many yards if you want to take it all the way to the end. Now St. Louis here looking for the score. Bridges under some pressure, still finds your dad, gets to the 10. Pittsburgh is going to call their timeout. St. Louis looking to put the exclamation point on this ball game. They do have Action Jackson in the backfield. Bridges looking. Gonna look right side to Action Jackson. Sorry, left side to Action Jackson. Just gonna fall forward. Burns the timeout. 3rd and 6 coming. So Pittsburgh is out of timeout. So a 1st down and a touchdown will close the deal, as will a field goal after this play if they don't get it. Motion. Bridges under pressure. Gonna try the end zone, and your dad's gonna moss a man in the back of the end zone. And that is just bad news bears there for Pittsburgh as they look to go to 0 and 2. And looks like St. Louis is going to try to go for the 2-point conversion now to make it a 14-point ball game. Regardless of that, it's still going to be 2 possessions. Tries the back of the end zone. Your dad's going to catch him sleeping again in the back of the end zone. 24-10 is your score, and you could pretty much mark this one up as a victory for St. Louis as they move to 2-0 on the season. Pittsburgh currently at 0 and 2, along with Huntington Beach. So at the current moment, Pittsburgh and Huntington Beach are the 2 bottom teams that we've seen up to this point. And I believe the standings that are going to be depending on the next game. That's going to be Tacoma and Arizona in the last game here. So make sure you watch out for that. There goes Mike with another catch, getting past the 20. And they're going to have to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. They need to move faster than that. 14 for 67 on the day for Mike. It's going to be West looking for a man quick to the left side. Baker is not going to get out of bounds. And you can add 15 yards to that for the face mask. It's going to move the chains regardless. 42 seconds left. Pittsburgh at the very least trying to cut the score down a tad to help out with their point differential. But going down 14 points in a game they pretty much had a lead the whole time. Not a greatest of looks as Samuel Ritchie gets hit in the backfield there by Dexter Jackson again, and he's got 13 tackles and 3 sacks. Look at that player go. And West is just going to spike this one, hold the time to their favor. He's going to set up 3rd and 11. Here comes West. The field is open. There goes Baker. He's going to take it inside the 40. Sorry, inside the 45 to the 42. You got to need to hurry up and spike it, though. And it looks like they're going to spike it with 4 seconds left. And this should be the last play of the game here. 2nd and 10. They are going to get the 5 wide out. West looking under a lot of pressure and still going to get sacked again. I think I know who that is. Tank Falco getting 3 on the day as well. What a game from this St. Louis defense. But your final score is going to be 24-10. As you can see, Pittsburgh had the lead for a good amount of the game, but lost it in that 4th quarter. Got to make sure you play all 4 quarters to get the games rolling, as you already know. Let's check out these statistics here. As 66% there for Bridges, 71% there for the homie James West. Both quarterbacks played very well and making sure that only the receivers were getting the ball. Running back wise, Action Jackson didn't get a lot of yards, but he did get the 69, so nice. He got the touchdown as well off of 4.6 yards per carry. Very solidly done. 14 for 67 on the day for Mike, doing his thing as well. Both quarterbacks was running as well. West got the only touchdown there for Pittsburgh. And looking a little bit further, let's check the receiving game. 7 for 93 on the day for Clementine. No drops. Action Jackson had a catch, but it went backwards. Looking at the Pittsburgh side of things, 7 for 113. Deli Bird 4 for 13. Isaiah Fowler 3 for 36. And on defense, you see right there, a lot of tackles there. Tank Falco on the day with four sacks on the day. Dexter Jackson with 3. Gomer Big 5 tackles. John Carter 9 tackles. And on the other side, Aaron Jacobson 2 sacks. Tommy also had 2 sacks. Let's see, John Fowler with 8 tackles. Aaron with 12. Malachi O'Shea with 8. Good job there by all these defensive players doing their thing. Pretty even overall in regards to total plays. 289 to 264 in regards to total yards. So pretty even battle all the way through. As you can see, the pass yards and the rushing yards fairly even. Not too much discrepancies there. And a lot of sacks by both teams there. 8-6 in favor of St. Louis, and only one turnover there was that fumble earlier in the game. Let's check into these statistics really fast. See right there doing their thing. James West, Mike and James doing their thing in the rushing side. Charlie Baker led the way, 7 for 113. Deli Bird 4 for 13. Fowler 3 for 16. Mike 3 for 14. Hayden Keown 1 for 18. Those are all the users there. Defensively, Arn, here you go, 12 tackles, 2 sacks. Malachi O'Shea 8 tackles. John Fowler 8 tackles. Let's see here. Tyler Lucille with 3 tackles. Angel Flugel with 3 tackles. Let's check the rest. 7. Christo Rendor with 2 tackles. Arm Brand Mold with 1. And going a little bit further, that's all the users there. On Brand Mold averaging 12 on the punt returns, averaging 13.2 for the kick returns as Fowler. Kicking wise, CTE only had 2 attempts to make kicks, made both of them, so perfect day for him. On the St. Louis side, the Victors, look at Sean Bridges here doing his thing, a solid day. Action Jackson, Green, Bridges, those are the rushers there. Fumbled a couple times there for Bridges, got to make sure you keep upgrading that fumble. Your dad, Clementine's right here, 7 for 43. Your mom, 3 for 54. Let's see, Dan Green right there. Evan Hunt, 2 for 14. And that's all the users there. Defensively, Dexter Jackson once again with the stellar game. 9 tackles there for John Carter. Otero with 8. And let's see, Tank Baco 6 tackles, 4 sacks. Jordan Bean with 5. Gum Arabic also with 5. Let's keep it on going. Who else do we have here? That is all the user players there on this defense. Gum Arabic averaging 6 a punt. Your mom averaging 17.5 on the kick returns. Brent Skoma perfect on the day in regards to the kicking. As you see there, a lot of points. But we're going to wrap this one up here. We're going to go ahead and set up for game number 2. I'm always going to pin it as well. So make sure I ping all the peoples for Tacoma and Arizona. Make sure that they're all ready to go. So just give me 1 second. I'll be right back with the setup.